6 feet tall in his stocking feet, and if he wants to wear stockings, that's okay by me. Especially as he's also 16-inch biceps, 28-inch thighs, a 20-inch neck, a 71-inch reach, and a fight record that includes 16 first-round knockouts. So will you please welcome, and you'd be very foolish not to, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson. Well, that's your first experience of a British audience. They seem to like you.
Hi.
Is this some kind of trust that you've brought out?
No.
What's that?
These are my championship belts.
That's the WBC one.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that. And this is the one, of course, that you did the bone crusher in. So and then you got the WBA one for doing.
WBA.
Aren't they terrific?
They're great. I have one more to go, then we'll be all straightened out, but it's vacant now.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I'm the only champion in existence.
There's another one. Yeah, what was that? The
IBF.
Oh, it doesn't really count, does it?
Yeah, but to me it counts because it's
You're
another
going to win them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Fantastic. They're terrific. Always wondered. I'm sorry, but I've always.
You take this one. Look, if you take this one,
very good. Okay.
And you got the new champ.
I like that one. I like that one best because it holds your stomach in. Now, you saw Frank Bruno today.
Yeah.
Is he in good shape?
He looks in great shape.
Does he? Yeah. So, I mean, you'll be ringside for Bruno against Tillis. Old quick Tillis. So, how do you see the fight going?
Well, this should be a very interesting fight because Frank is coming off a loss, and I'm sure he's very determined to get back, you know, the snap and the enthusiasm of the British crowds.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm sure everybody loves Frank and great.
Oh, they'll want him to win, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure, because I see the crowds when he fights.
What do you think his chances are against Tillis? Because Tillis is a good fighter.
Very good fighter, and it's an even fight. You know, I mean, because Tillis, I remember a long time when I went to camp to box with Bruno, Tillis was there. And Tillis,
you sparred with Bruno?
Yeah.
Was this when you were an up-and-coming fighter and he was there?
We were both young.
Yeah.
He was like 20, I was like 15 when we first started.
How did you get on with the sparring?
It was good boxing.
Yeah. And Tillis, you sparred with him as well?
I boxed with Tillis.
Didn't you?
Fight, yeah.
Yeah, just the fight. So, so you must have your ideas. I mean, can we ask you for a prediction?
Well, I don't like to predict, I like to keep them to myself, but everyone that comes to the fight should be in for a very good fight.
Yeah, do you ever...
That's the reason why I'm going.
Yeah.
Besides spectating the fight, it's going to be a good fight also.
Do you ever predict your own fights?
Never at all. Only in my sleep.
Yeah. Now, outside the ring, as we've heard, you're a very softly spoken man. In the ring, you've won 29 fights, 26 knockouts, 16 in the first round. Well, what happens? You're obviously a very quiet, gentle man. At least that's what, I mean, I hope you're a very quiet, gentle man. What motivates you to get in there and fight?
Well, yeah, I'm a fighter. I'm a hungry fighter. You know, even though it seems I'm docile outside, you know, I want to win. Because they want to win, I want to win too.
Is it money as well? Does that spur you on?
I just like the idea of being the best in the world.
Yeah. Can we have a look, just to refresh our memory, of the kind of havoc that you can wreak?
Well, we're going to look at fight films.
Yeah, well, you needn't look at it, but we'll look at it because...
He's come in tonight to show how brave and how tough he is. He's done that all right, but that's not enough to hang on to a title. There he goes.
There was a delay with that one. It was a peach of a punch in boxing terms.
He didn't appear to have any legs after that. Have you always been able to punch?
Yeah, I can punch a little.
Yeah. What about your roots? Where did you start to fight? I mean, what about your background?
Well, I started when I was 13 with Customato in upstate New York, and ever since then it was like love at first fight. And when I started amateur, I won a few, I lost a few, but I continued because I just liked the feeling of being the best in what I did. And then I went to the Olympic trials. I lost in the finals Olympic trials.
You lost quite a bit then in those days. How come? What happened to the guys that beat you?
Well,
how come they're not the world
champions of the world?
Did you just grow stronger?
No, it was just a learning stage for me. I wasn't experienced the season enough, and like I say, I was going to school then.
Yeah.
but I never gave up. I continue to stick with it, and as you see, I have 2 belts.
Yeah, so you have. Don't do that. That hurt like hell. Well, Frank Bruno has always said that boxing really saved him from a life of crime or from a life on the streets. Would that be true of you? Because it has been said that you were a pretty rough diamond when you were young.
Yeah, I came from a very wild and active neighborhood when I was a young kid, and perhaps, but I really doubt that if I would ever to become get elegant enough as I am now,
Yeah.
I would know I could have been successful in anything.
Yeah.
But it's really difficult for me to believe that Frank Bruno was saved from a life of crime.
Now, he always said
Just
that...
meeting the guy and talking with the guy,
Yeah.
I can't picture him being a fighter.
Yeah.
I just can't, because he's so docile and such a sweet guy. You want to give him a hug and give him a kiss. It's so sweet.
Well, that's nice from one boxer to another. But that, as you say yourself, is the way you appear, too. Now, Brownsville was where you came from.
Yeah.
Do you still go back there to see the kids?
All the time.
Well, what do you do when you go back?
All the time. See, usually I go back there, and I see when I go back there, I drive in my car, the kids come around and everything.
Yeah.
And some, I can't take them all out. I put a lot of them in my car and I take them out.
Yeah.
I take them to like the fast food, Burger King or something. And a lot of them train. They always say, hey, come on, I box too, come to the gym.
Yeah.
And I go watch them in the gym and stuff.
They all
I
want
used
to be
let
like
them know.
you.
I don't know if they want to be successful. I always tell them, never want to be like someone else. Be the best in what you know how to do. Take the best in what you have and do it. Be the best, don't be like anyone else, because you could never succeed that way.
Yeah, sound advice. Did you have a boxing idol? Is there somebody?
I never had an idol when I was a young kid.
No.
Never.
Because you compared sometimes because of your build with Rocky Marciano.
No, I never had an idol. Well, my neighborhood, where I come from, it's funny because that's how we were brought up. If you had an idol, that was a sign of weakness, that you had to look up to somebody. And we didn't look up to people.
Just to lean on yourself.
Yeah, really. It's really crazy, but that's how we were.
What about, I mean, speaking for my own wife, she's a terrific boxing fan. Women seem, perhaps even more than men, seem terribly keen on boxing, and boxing always has its share of female followers. How do you keep yourself pure?
I'm not pure. I'm not pure.
You were doing the discos last night, were you? Shouldn't you be in bed early? Fighters like you should be fit and in bed by 10 o'clock.
You know, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I do enough road work, enough training to last me, believe me, almost a lifetime. And I think it's due to me to enjoy myself sometimes when I have the luxury to do it.
That's right. You go back and go into training, will you? Because you've got a fight coming up, haven't you, on May the 30th?
May 30th, yeah.
Who are you going to be fighting?
We don't have the slightest idea. It has to be a top contender, though. The mandatory opponent has to be within March 30th, and I don't have the slightest who it is.
Yeah. I thought it was Pinklon Thomas.
I don't know. I don't care. I'm the best fighter in the world. I'll fight anybody.
Okay, thank you, Mike Tyson. Stay with us. Thank you, Mike. We'll leave this beside us for a minute. Thank you, Mike. It was really nice. Now,